Hello YouTube, this is a Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 My Career Commentary. And here, as you can see, Anthony Davis is out with a sprained neck injury. And he is one of the two other people that are probably going to be the runner-ups to the Rookie of the Year award. I'm just going to go to the award races. Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard lead the MVP, with LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul behind them. As you can see, it's Smokovich, followed by Lillard, Robinson, and Davis. Nick Young leads Sixth Man of the Year. Dwight Howard, Defensive Player. And Most Improved, Paul George.
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? Double your money and make it stack.
And the Hornets making the final preparations. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. And, of course, they're still without Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. But I'll be interested to see how it affects their chemistry when he does come back. That's always a challenge. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've actually been playing excellent basketball without him.
Yeah, so the question is, how do you change your rotation? Do you put him back in the starting lineup? Do you put him on the bench? Do you leave him out of the rotation altogether? Those are questions that the coaching staff is going to have to answer.
And now the State Farm starting lineup. Here's a look at the Portland Trailblazers. Inside, we got J.J. Hickson and LaMarcus Aldridge. Nolan Smith is out.
So we're getting things started off on the right foot, or kind of the wrong foot on that play, that spin layup. Here, I don't know what happened with Aldridge, but he loses the ball. And you're going to see that there's something that happens about once in a blue moon. That's me finishing an alley-oop. But of course I don't dunk it. I don't have that athleticism yet. But it's 2 points. And it's somewhat of a highlight play. So here, running my favorite play, it's pretty much money, and I wanted to go by Okur, but I'll take the and one. Pull-up jumper, decent shot because of my shot in traffic, and Coach Herb Hamlin's happy. And I'm going to knock down this free throw.
On stands now. Grab the latest issue of 2K Style Magazine, The Machine, featured on the cover. A growing icon, looking good both on and off the court.
The endorsements have recently just come flying in, and I like how they show up between the quarters. But, yeah, I'm the leading Rookie of the Year candidate, so I guess I'm that popular of an athlete. And I had a very good first quarter. I had 17 points in just the first quarter. Now we're running the same play again to my side. And I get the ball stripped by Ronnie Price. Poor turnover. And Ronnie Price is going to come in for the dunk. I do a lot of my damage in the first quarter. I don't know why. But this is the dunk that I wanted to see. Coming off that screen. But the reason why I do so much of my damage in the first quarter is because the defense actually adjusts to my plays. Because they see me run the same plays over and over again. So they are able to get in position and force me to pick up my dribble and not get the shot that I want later in the game. So that's something I'm going to have to improve. But I don't know what Hakeem Wark is thinking right here. Vasquez is not open, so he decides to throw a cross-court pass to Anderson. That's not going to work. And then Aldridge makes the right move. Throws to Hickson, who dunks on like 3 of our players. And that's not good. I mean, I have bad turnover problems, but I think I make it up with my production. But another player that has turnover problems is Greivis Vasquez. That ball will roll on top of Nolan Smith's head. And in case you missed the last play, The same result is a J.J. Hickson slam. And this is just terrible. I mean, we're an NBA basketball team. Why are we making dumb plays like this? And the Portland Trailblazers take the lead on that dunk. Now it's time for me to go back to my play. Luckily the ball doesn't get tipped. And I'm coming in with the dunk. Alright, my response to J.J. Hickson. Two-handed flush right there. And here I got Luke Babbitt on me. And I find that in isolations I often go to the post. But Vasquez makes a nice cut. And I find him for the assist. And we are up by 2. But I'm playing terrible defense right here. Spot shooters just lull me to sleep by standing in one place. And I think what happens here is I help on Myers Leonard too much, and then Luke Babbitt is going to drain that 3. Terrible defense. Here, again, I'm actually going to go to the post on Wes Matthews. Nicholas Batum was injured this game. I'm going to try to take advantage. I hit him with the up and under. And Ian Mahinmi was filling in for Anthony Davis in the starting lineup. He didn't do a bad job of it. He grabbed rebounds. Nice post drive right there for the and one. And believe it or not, he hits his free throw. That's something that Anthony Davis doesn't do. So now we're up by 3. Lillard has the ball. Operating. Feeding it to Aldridge. Good D by Mahinmi. I'm going to grab that rebound. Pass it to Vasquez. But now we're running a Horns fade tray for Mahinmi to shoot the 3. That makes no sense. And this is just what drives me nuts about the Hornets. Vasquez is going to call a play. He doesn't execute it. And he gives it to me with the shot clock winding down. But luckily I can hit the 3. So Okura was driving me nuts this game. They signed him in free agency. He didn't start, but he knocks down those 3s, which makes me mad. But here, Aminu coming off the bench. He's not happy about it, so he's just going to totally break the play and throw it down. One of our more athletic players. I'm taking a dumb shot with Wesley Matthews in my face. I don't know what I'm doing going for the board. Great D by Gordon. I'm going to grab that. That's going to be my 10th rebound. Give it to Gordon. Fourth quarter time. We're up by 1. We need every strong possession. And I'm taking it for the easy layup. So now, fourth quarter, our lead is small. The Trailblazers won't go away, courtesy of Lillard. I'm going to the up and under on Wesley Matthews. The reason why I showed that was because I have 37 points, and I had 17 in the first quarter, but only 20 through the rest of the game. And that is pretty bad because that means I don't show up at the end of games because I'm tired. Gotta improve my athleticism and conditioning this offseason. But here we're going to go to our closer. We're down by 3 now, and we need a good bucket, and he was getting double teamed. But because no one's in position to shoot a 3, maybe I should have hit Anderson. We are forced to foul. And now with the 4-point deficit, Gordon, instead of trying to take a 3, is going to go for a quick 2, I guess, but that gets swatted. And then they're going to throw it ahead to Lillard, but Vasquez is going to commit a clear path foul. And then they're going to get 2 free throws in the ball. And so I get subbed out until the end of the game. Really poor loss. I thought we had it this time. And I lost my bragging rights in my contest against Damian Lillard, the other Rookie of the Year candidate. So, yep, another loss. Got to figure out a way to show up in the latter parts of the game. Had a decent performance. 37 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 turnovers. Which for me, that's an achievement. Mahinmi had 13 and 8. Vasquez had 7 points, I think. I'm going to say 8 assists. No, 6 points and 7 assists. But he shot 1 for 8 from the field. That's unacceptable. Gordon had a decent game. Had 17 points, 6 assists, 3 steals. So, yep. Sim Basketball Operator. More My Career videos on the way.
I don't know how you guys lost the game tonight with the way your shots were falling. I was surprised the team didn't ride you a little bit more in the second half. Any idea why that didn't happen?
I don't know. I had a few opportunities that I was able to take advantage of, but there's only so much you can do. I knew I had the hot hand, but Coach felt it was important to let the offense stay within the normal flow, so I wouldn't have minded getting in a few more looks, but we tried some other things and it just didn't work out. You know, we'll probably switch things up a little bit next time. Basketball is a game of adjustments. You feel me? You try something and learn from it in every game.